Ooh. You put him on too or no?
Yeah, I put him on. All right. Is this good? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let me make sure my mic is on. I have to make sure everything's on because I'm actually paranoid this podcast. I don't want to tell anybody, but it's because this has been a long time in the making, folks. I've dreamt about this since 2018 and a half, pre-pandemic, and this virus has stuck with me since then to interview this man. A lot have known him through, I don't even want to say actually knows him. If you watch my streams, you've known him by the emote. He's been in a couple of my songs, such as What's Up, Ma? That's all I can think of off the top of my head because I'm too excited right now. But we have the man, the myth, the legend, my favorite drummer in the world, the one, the only, my boy Loumeister.
What's up, buddy?
What's good, Loumeister?
What's good?
Loumeister. There's a Loumeister shit in the woods. We got the Lou Biscuit, the Loubie Bear. Woo! We got him in the building, everybody. Louis, how are you doing, brother? I know you're about 3 shots in, but how you doing, man?
3 what? No.
3 what?
I'm just kidding.
Oh. So, no. Louis, I just want to say, we had your cousin on last podcast, right. Ego James, for those who don't know his cousin, and he said that he was married. He was going to get married last podcast episode, and that was a big shocker for me.
Right.
Big shocker for you this time is I didn't know you were pregnant.
Yeah, I know it's kicking.
When is it? When are you expecting?
About right now, I'm about 6 months in.
Oh, that's what's up, man. So, Louis, I mean, talk to me. Tell me what you do. What do you do in the? You're a fellow creative, I guess, or a musician, right? Natural born musician. Came out the womb with a drumstick in your hand. And I ain't talking the one that you play drums with.
Oh hell no! All right. Well, besides the third leg. First of all, I'm happy to be here.
I'm so glad you're happy to be here.
When you went to Texas and I saw you doing your thing, it really in a way inspired me too. In a way, hey, you know what? He's doing his thing, and right now I'm just trying my best to just keep it going in just not just in general and just not in the music world, but pretty much in every aspect in life, like everyone else. Right? Just trying to get through with it.
Trying to do my thing, man.
Exactly. Yeah. Just that's what it's about. Yeah.
That's dope, man. So you play the drums, right? Give me a little backstory on that. Like when was when you were growing up, were you like musically inclined? Did you listen to a lot of music when you were growing up?
Yeah. I mean, I grew up around all that.
Throw some of your favorite bands out there for our Hispanic viewers.
All right. Well, for the Hispanic viewers and the ones who know, one of my biggest inspirations, I gotta say, is Ramon Ayala. He's just one of the best examples I could give because that's one of the first artists I started kind of listening to, and then just listening to their drummer. It allowed me to kind of expand more in my creativity. And I pretty much started back in 8th grade. That's when I officially had started. And in 8th grade is kind of when I had my my relationship with music, pretty much. That's when my relationship initially started.
Was the drums the first choice of the instrument you wanted to play?
Initially, I actually... I did want the drums, but sadly at my middle school, they actually did not offer that because we didn't have a drum instructor. So they told me, hey, just pick a regular instrument. So I went on and I was like, what?
What was the instrument that you played?
I picked the trumpet.
That's crazy. What grade? What grade was it?
That was 8th grade.
8th grade. I played the trumpet in the 6th grade, actually.
Yeah. And trumpet's interesting, believe it or not. It's a hard instrument to get a sound out of. That's the one thing that 100%. I was like, what the hell?
Well, I think the funny thing is, because when I played the trumpet in the 6th grade, it helped me with my fingers. And then they were dexterity. Like, oh, you're really good with your fingers, so let's upgrade you and have you fist an instrument. So then they tried having me with the French horn.
And then your girlfriend loved it, right?
I loved it. I did it to myself, bro. Practice makes perfect. What do you mean, brother?
I'm dead. But yeah, I mean, and also just kind of like a backstory, right? So I know
talk a little bit closer to the mic if you can.
Okay, so I know I kind of started in 8th grade. That's when my musicianal inspiration came, right?
Yeah.
But before that, in 6th grade, I actually started with the guitar. So my first official,
just right
Okay. So my first official
yeah.
instrument was technically the guitar.
Yeah.
But the reason I really elaborate on it too much is because I only played it for a couple months and then I kind of just let it go for a bit. Mm-hmm. And then 7th grade, I kind of didn't really do much with music. I guess I had to take like an extra course because they were doing this whole thing in my middle school where like, oh, if you fail a certain class, you have to take that class 2 times.
Was it ESL?
I think it was that, yeah. I think that's what it was called, yeah, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But it really helped though because it's like I was able to get an extra Spanish course, so I was able to kind of get a little
Even though you
better with
already
my
spoke
Spanish.
it, so you could. That was like an easy grade for you, right?
Well, I spoke it, but the thing is like when you actually take Spanish, it's a lot different. Believe it or not, like you actually learn the actual. I want to say like the
punctuation and like how to like write the.
Not just the punctuation,
no.
Like it's the actual pronunciation of a lot of these words. Like how you say slang is way more different. Like it's just a big difference.
Almost failed ESL. He made it.
We made it.
Fucking got his diploma. Got the social security card from the grocery box, the cereal box.
Yeah, somewhere like that.
Started from the bottom. Now he's queer. What I find interesting about you is you're pretty much a local rock star, more or less, because you got right into it with like bands and stuff, right? Like, or what was describe your experience being in the first of all, what type of music have you played live? Genres.
Okay. Well, live as in like performing wise, mainly been Mexican. When I was in band, obviously in high school, we would.
What was it like? The different types, like corridos. Like what are the different genres? Is it mainly just that?
Well, believe it or not, when I really like just started playing actually in a band was actually rock. That's
what?
Yeah, believe it or not.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
you were in a rock band?
Technically, yeah. So I started with my homie Christian. He joined band, and then from there he actually picked up the bass, and we had a friend. Towards senior year that played guitar. Yeah. So he's like, you know what? Let's get a little band going. We had the bass, we got the guitar, we got the drums. All right, let's do it. So we actually started in my. You've been to that room? Remember that COVID room?
Oh man, I want to talk about that room.
So
bad things happened in 2020. This man. I'm a survivor. I'm just gonna say that.
Shut up.
Yeah.
No, we had the best time, honestly. It was like when it was COVID, he would come over and we would just
see. I wasn't even gonna elaborate.
It was awesome. To be honest, like it made COVID fun for me, honestly.
So for those who don't know, this man basically are like we were friends between like 2017 to like 2019. I want to say, but like we just hung out on the weekend, stuff like that. During COVID, I think is when you and I actually got like super super close because even though they were saying like you have to stay 6 feet away. Me, I got a fetish for short kinged brown husky men. So I was hanging out with this man every day during COVID. We were puffing the Dolce. I was making WWE superstars come to life. WWE 2K17.
I remember those.
That game.
Those were freaking hilarious.
Let's not even talk about the T-shirts, but.
Yeah, I had the best time. Honestly, it was one of those things where it's like in COVID, it's like everyone was kind of restricted. You were just in your own little world. Yeah. And thankfully, like at that point, like I had my homie.
That's real.
He would just come over
every day.
And I actually, sadly, at that point in time, the job I was doing, like I still had to work from home, which was awesome. I still had
you were an essential worker for insurances, right? For an insurance company.
It was a health insurance company. I was just verifying insurance information with them. Yeah. Just very. Freaking office work type of deal. Mm-hmm. At that point, obviously it was still an essential type of job. We still had people signing up for insurances, so obviously I still had to have a job. Right. In doing that, and when he would come over, he would just make the time more go more faster, honestly, because obviously, like you're working technically, but you have your best friend over.
That's real.
He's over there freaking, playing his thing.
Doing my thing, man.
It's awesome. It was awesome. I love that.
I think that I look back, that's probably one of the memorable times. I know a lot of people had like anxiety and doing crazy shit like shitting in buckets and putting hand sanitizer on gloves during COVID, but it's dope to know the whole time. I got my boy with me, so it's like, come on, man. A lot of people are like, oh, I hope that never happens again. bro, bring COVID 21, please.
This guy.
That's fucking horrible. I probably shouldn't say that.
That is horrible. What the hell?
Put us back inside without the diseases. That'd be cool again.
Yeah.
So before I get myself canceled, let's go back to it. So you were in the rock band, right? You started in the rock band.
Yeah.
And then when did you eventually move over? What was the jump like from rock to which I'm assuming you were playing? Mm-hmm. Oh damn! Ooh, I'm getting hot in here, bro.
It's a little hot.
It's a little hot, man. I should have put ice in my drink.
It's all good. First, I started with my rock band.
Yeah.
And then we kind of once I went to college, we met this other guy. And then this other guy, he actually played electric guitar. The other one, he played acoustic. And those of you who don't know the difference, there's a huge difference.
Between acoustic and electric?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet. Night and day, bro.
Yeah, of course. So electric and acoustic just have just a different sound dynamic, everything. The electric one obviously has more means to, make the sound just, be more customizable.
What do you prefer, the sound of electric or acoustic more?
To be honest, I actually, over time now, the older I get, I do love acoustic. Honestly.
Acoustic more?
Electric is cool. I love it. I actually want to get one, to be honest, to kind of mess around with it. But I feel like, electric guitars, acoustic guitars are definitely...
The only thing I don't like about acoustic guitars is there's always that asshole who brings it to the party and sings Wonderwall.
Right, yeah.
That shit always pisses me off.
And that's the funny part. The guy that, when we initially started, he would be the kind of that guy.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Cool, though.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was still cool, though. Yeah.
So you know how like the Wonderwall song, like that's corny when they, the white guy plays at the party, right?
Yeah.
What would be the Hispanic equivalent of Wonderwall to play at a party to make you look like a fucking cornball?
It's hard to say, bro, because with Mexican music, it's kind of hard to say.
None of it's corny. It's all kind of like, damn, that's crazy.
I mean, there probably is corny music that's in Spanish, but I can't think of it.
I'd be playing La Chona on the guitar if I could, bro.
I honestly, La Chona is pretty funny. It's pretty fun. Yeah, it's a fun song, definitely. And it's one that's always requested, the funniest part.
Well, no, what I think was funny, too, is when you were in one of your bands, you guys would play Baby Shark, right? You'd play a iteration of Baby Shark.
Yeah, I mean, because it obviously, like, when you're performing on the daily, you want to always stay up to date. And the funniest part is like we would actually have clients that would be like, hey, yeah, you know what? Baby Shark right now, let's do it. This last week, they freaking asked for this really, like, reggaeton song that we're like...
They asked you to play Bad Bunny, bro?
Oh, yeah, we had that before. Bad Bunny.
What?
We even had this girl try to have us play... the Chandelier song.
No, like the Chandelier.
Yeah, I'm like, what is wrong? I mean, I guess at that point they were just like more than 3 shots in, like me. They probably were like at least freaking 7, 8 shots in.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I was like, what?
It's like going up to your band and saying, can you play Proud to Be an American?
Exactly. It's like, what the hell? Like, it's not even, it's irrelevant, right?
Right. I mean, I think it's more relevant than ever in this time, but yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
that's crazy, man. You're proud to be an American? Mexican. Oh, yeah. Hey, man, more power to you, bro. It's not my country. No, I'm just kidding.
Racial things aside.
No, I fuck with the Mexicans. I fuck with the Mexicans.
I still fuck with this neighbor.
Fuck with the Mexicans. Fuck with Cubans. Fuck with El Salvadorians. 2 shots, my boy Nova Lou. Shots to Rudo. Shots to my boss.
Oh yeah, shout out to them, man. Hell yeah.
Big W's. Hopefully one day.
I met a lot of them.
Hopefully one day you can meet my boss. They're pretty cool. We went on a boat recently in Lake Mead.
You were doing some.
And once you go on a boat,
shit?
Once you go on a boat, man, you really want to turn Republican. I went on that boat thinking, where the hell's America? I went off that boat. Oh man, maybe Trump 2028.
Trump 2028.
I'm just kidding. But yeah, no. But yeah, so. You started going in. You started playing the band and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Do you like being, a performer consistently, right? I noticed that when we both, with me with a podcast, every podcast I do, no matter, I've done this fucking 20 something times, not even including when I did it with the Common Critics, but you were on a couple episodes of those.
Yeah.
I still get nervous from time to time when I'm kind of performing more or less, right? Mm-hmm. Do you get nerves every single time you perform? So is there like a slight nervousness that you always get?
I mean, that used to be a thing. I ain't gonna lie. Like when I really had those jitters, to be honest. Yeah. That was actually when I was in high school. So in high school, I was a band nerd. I did 4 years of it, right? So every single year, it was kind of the same schedule in a way, right? So you would go to band practice, you do your thing. But then, like, you would have your seasons, right? So you would have your marching band season, and you'll have your classical band season.
Oh, I didn't know that was a season.
So
Really?
marching band, it's usually during summer. So in the scorching heat of Las Vegas,
Eek.
we would be forced to go in the field and march and learn these drills. That's what they're called, drills, because you had to actually do formations in the field and everything.
Like that Nick Cannon movie, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like drumline.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you would have to do all these drills in the middle of freaking the scorching summer. And I remember, like, I would be there in the middle of 111 degrees, carrying this big drum that was like at least 30 pounds. I don't even know how I did it with my size and my freaking my weight. Honestly, like, I was just like, I wasn't fat, but it's like, man,
You're big boned.
Yeah, like the weight to freaking ratio, was just off.
That's crazy, bro.
I got to the point where I was like, man,
They probably look at you and be like, damn, bro, I didn't know they were playing congos.
I got to the point where I was like, man, I think I might quit, man. This is hard.
Oh, shit. That's crazy.
It's just hard, because it got to the point where, like, it tests your, it tests, it really tests your.
I'm glad you caught yourself there.
Yeah, it really does test your ability, right? Because at the end of the day, it's like when you're put in these positions, you're like, should I keep going for the better, or should I just stop? Right. And that was always my mentality behind that. It's like, you know what? Let me just be better every single time.
Yeah.
And so, like, when I was doing that whole band thing, we would just have these long seasons, and then it would go to classical music. But where the real nerves kick in,
you went from fucking Nick Cannon to Mozart.
Yeah, exactly. And
That's
where
crazy.
the real nerves kick in is when you're actually performing in front of not thousands, right? But you're these high schools, right? They have all these competitions.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be nerve-wracking.
And it's nerve-wracking because it's like in the
competing.
parking lot, they have all these different bands rehearsing. They have all these drum lines. They have everything.
Fucking battle of the puberty.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And you have all these freaking teenage puberty kids just fucking all around, just fucking, oh, we got to do this, we got to do that. And you actually have judges, like actual judges and people older than you, obviously, at that point in time.
Yeah.
You have people that are
They got wigs too. They look like fucking Beethoven.
Some old ass freaking
Or Amadeus.
40-year-old,
Sorry.
50-year-old, even 50-year-olds, believe it or not.
That's crazy.
Judging you on your performance. And they don't just judge on one thing. Like they're really nitpicky. Like, oh, when he marched, he didn't move a certain way. Or when he had to look up, he didn't look up.
They're fucking tar and feathering the loser, bro.
Like they nitpick every single aspect. Like
Jesus.
And it came to the point where I was like, whoa, like this is crazy. This is how life is. This is my interpretation. And believe it or not, it really showed me that life lesson. Like, that's how life is.
Yeah.
In life, you really do have those judges. You do actually.
No, that's real.
Like your boss, right? Your boss is like one of the biggest judges of you, right? Because they see your performance and they're going to judge it. They're going to be like, hey, you're doing good. You're doing bad. This is what you got to work on. But they're not just going to pick on one thing. They're going to pick on just that one thing, and then it spreads out into all these other things.
Yeah, must be nice to have a boss like that. Mine just makes fun of me for shitting.
This guy.
That's crazy.
No, mine is like our boss, our new boss that we have. She's actually, picked up our company, from how it was.
All right, we're switching the transition to work.
I know,
So,
right? Now we're transitioning.
That's funny. We'll go back into it though. But you always worked call center jobs and stuff like that, right? That's how you make the bread. That's the 9-to-5 bread you make, right?
Well, right now, yeah. But I mean, it hasn't necessarily been only call center jobs. That's kind of where I kind of transcended to now. Mm-hmm. But I done a variety
and you
of
do
stuff.
the Uber Eats loser dollars, as Louis likes to call it. Loser dollars for Luber deliveries. Luber Eats.
Honestly, I don't even call it loser. I mean, look, that aspect of loser dollar thing, like I don't really.
Bro, it was a joke I said once because I was in a fucking feud with his cousin, and then he dragged it for about a fucking year and a half.
Yeah, but I mean, look, it's definitely, if you do it right, it can get you those extra 50, 60 bucks.
How do you do it right though? Because this is my thing with like Uber Eats and like doing all that shit, right? It's like, okay, maybe make a quick buck here and there, But doesn't that all kind of go back into the gas and like the fucking maintenance you'll need for your car? Like you'll eventually need an oil change if you're doing so much fucking driving sooner than later. Gas is fucking expensive.
Right.
So it's like, I feel like the only time you would really ever actually make some sort of like decent income or income that's not going to go right back into it is if gas is cheap. I'm talking like $3.25 maybe, if that. But I don't know. I did it briefly for like one point in my life, but I don't know.
Well, my short take on it, it's not necessarily going to be your job replacement. So that's one thing that's like people gotta understand. Like, yes, it possibly can if you really do that full time and you also do it like, you know, let's say Uber Eats and Uber or just Uber, whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, there's means to make money with it. The thing is like in my point of view, I feel like it's not necessarily a job replacement. It can be more of a side hustle / like, you know what, I need those extra $50-$60 for the weeks that will get me through. You know what? By all means, because sometimes
would you ever be an Uber driver, like just
honestly,
a regular?
in my honest opinion, my like the way I am, honestly, no.
Bro, you drive like a grandma, bro. You get 5 stars all around.
No, screw you.
I mean, me, if you picked me up, I'd probably be like, yo, can I get a women driver instead?
Grandpa. No, I drive cautiously. That's the thing. But the thing is, like, my type of personality and the type of person I am, I'm just not too inclined to like, let me just get a stranger in my car. Like, I'm just not.
Yeah, that is.
That's just
weird.
not me. Now, other people, I mean, if their personality is like, hey, you know, it's just more out there. Like, yeah, obviously, like, hey, by all means, do it. Yeah,
do your thing. Yeah, no, that's awesome because you've always been one to where you've always been the type to always be on the next pursuit for money because your goal is what, 7 sources of income, right? That's your thing, right?
Well,
Rich
not necessarily.
Dad, poor dad,
Okay.
bitch. That's Louis, bro. I remember there was one point in time where my boy Louis, and I feel kind of bad looking back on it in hindsight because we made fun of him for it, but he would read these books on how to get rich quick.
I still read them.
Oh, he still reads them.
Not get rich quick though.
All right, like whatever these Ponzi scheme, pyramid schemes about this shit about how to get rich.
No, see,
and
you
then
got the wrong view in it. But I'll explain right now.
He would take photos of the page, and then he would post it in the group chat.
Okay, I was trolling at some point in time though,
and I was like, Louis, how the fuck you reading all these books and you're still using buy now, pay later, bro?
Okay,
like where's the knowledge coming from? Where are you applying this shit?
Okay, so I'll reiterate to that. So I understand like where your perspective of it is, right? And it's not necessarily get rich quick book, right. Whatever.
More like get rich or die trying.
No, the books I like to read, honestly, in just, you know, in short form, it's really just they're books to help your inner self. That's all it is. So these are books that will help
my inner monologue.
Exactly, just help your inner self to create, and not just to create, but really to open that eye and like, oh, you know what? There is not just one way. There's various ways to not just be rich, but you know, but to just be generally happy in life.
That's crazy talking about opening up an eye, because I feel like most of the time you only think with your fucking third eye. You fucking dirty rat.
Shut up. No, it's because, like when it comes down to it, like these books I read, like what they really teach me, and one of them that really inspired me, honestly. Yeah. Because I never used to be a reader. Like, I honestly, even in high school, I was just like, I hate reading.
I will say that. I think we're all guilty of not reading. Yeah. We should all be reading way more than what the fucking regular person. So I will give you that.
Reading definitely, it gives you more words, you know, in general.
Vocabulary.
Yeah, more vocabulary, exactly. Yeah. So one of the books that really inspired me, and I recommend if any of those who are watching and are still listening by now,
Hey, they will be. They will be. It's a Louis episode.
Think and Grow Rich. That's by Napoleon Hill. This book really
Napoleon
inspired
Dynamite?
me. Huh?
Who?
Napoleon Hill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Napoleon Hill. Oh. And this book is just very inspirational. It gives you pretty much the 13 steps if you really want to live a happy life.
Well, you're talking about there's 13 steps in this book.
13
what
principles.
What if somebody's reading? What if someone's reading in a wheelchair?
Oh, 13 principles.
Oh, okay. It's okay, so it's not steps, principles.
That's how they.
What if a teacher's reading it?
Huh?
What if a teacher's reading it?
This guy.
But I get what you're saying. So
Yeah.
read those books. Hopefully,
It's definitely
win the lottery.
If you no, not exactly. But what would happen if
What's good, y'all? So in this part of the episode, Louis goes more in depth on this book, and this book's not sending me a check, so if anyone's going to shamelessly plug, it's going to be myself. I'm today's sponsor. Go check out my new single, Been There, Done That, produced by Rudo, available on all streaming platforms. I'll go ahead and leave the link at the very bottom of the description, and go check it out. It's a great song for the fall. Shout outs to all my homie hoppers. You're my biggest inspiration. Now back to the podcast.
Damn, Louis talking about this like they're sponsoring you on this shit.
Hey, you know what?
That's crazy. Let's talk about you. What about you? Like your main, like if you were tomorrow, you woke up and a genie fucking, you rubbed the, fuck, I don't know, you rubbed a bottle of Vapor Rub or whatever fuck.
Vapor Rub.
Yeah, Vapor Rub, and the
fucking
the Mexican genie comes out and says, Louis, I got you tres wishes, motherfucker. Fuck, or what's that shit? What was that shit that it was calling us when I told the Chat GPT to sound like a gay Mexican cholo from the 70s?
Oh my God.
What the fuck was it called? What was he calling him?
Oh my God,
He kept
I
using
forgot.
that word to refer to somebody as. You got cameras in your face, you can't think
Carnal.
clear. Carnal, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Listen,
like carnal.
carnal.
Louis Carnal, if you could have fucking 7 sources of income, what would be your 7 sources? I'll grant them for you, bitch. What would be your like dream sources of income?
Oh man, it's because it's hard to elaborate on that.
Just you don't have to elaborate. Just off the top,
Just,
what you're
man.
thinking. Like, if you could make
man.
the most money off one thing right now, what would it be?
Education.
Education.
Yeah, I feel like
Like you would teach?
no, like not teaching, but like education in myself, like education in general. Like
Well, I'm talking about like you. What would you want to get money in your account? Education. That's why I was asking. You want to be a teacher? Like, if you had like 3 like set sources of income, like you wanted music to be your number one source, and you would be making millions off of music, or you'd be making millions off of doing something. What would it be? What would you want it to be?
and I
Day trading? Because I know you like Bitcoin and stuff. You brag about your 12 cents every other fucking day.
hey, you know what? Those 12 cents add up. Shut up.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's it's a lot of it. You know, you can. Oh man, I don't know how to explain this one. Honestly, you kind of
No,
give
you're
me
good.
a hard one.
Like, would you?
Kind of give me a hard one because
Okay, let's talk about
can-
music. Let's change the topic. Still going back into music. Let me ask you this because I had this in one of my notes. So you being a drummer, being in your band and everything like that, do you want to leave a legacy musically? And if so, how do you want people to remember you musically? First of all, let me ask you this: do you want to leave any sort of legacy in the music world?
Yeah, of course.
Simple question.
Of course, yeah. I do definitely want to keep recording. I have one song that's barely coming out.
He's finally recorded the studio.
yeah,
I'm going to play that clip. Back in
yeah.
2017, he said he was going to record a song.
Yeah.
We're in 2025. Took him
Shut
8
up.
years, but the boy fucking did it.
It wasn't that I postponed it too much. It was just
He went through 13 principals, 1 dean, and 5 teachers.
yeah,
reading
pretty
a book.
much. Yeah, I had to go through a lot of stuff. It was just a matter of having that right connection.
Yeah.
And honestly, yeah, like now I could happily say I recorded actually 2 songs. So one of them is called
that's dope.
Yeah, one of them is called Estoy ahogándome. He'll probably play it. Hopefully, you'll see it in the caption below.
Oh, I can link it. If
Yeah.
you give me the link, I'll
Of course,
I'll
I
put
got
it in.
you.
Yeah.
So that one's already recorded. It's already actually out there.
Is it on like Spotify and everything?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
How come you didn't fucking link us before?
I
How come
did link you.
You ain't
What
linked the
you-
group chat, brother. I did
What
not
you
see
mean?
it. So you got to do
Right.
that, bro. Come on.
Yeah, no,
Come on.
definitely. I'll definitely link that. So that's one of our first projects that I did. That I officially recorded and actually, went through. We even did a music video. Believe it or not, it was.
No fucking way, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't like showing me shit like
I
that because
did
he thinks
show
I'm gonna
you.
fucking meme it.
I
Which,
believe I showed you. I don't even. Yeah, I think I did.
but
Most likely, I did.
just
Shut
out of
up.
just out of curiosity, damn, tell me to shut up my own podcast, bro.
Hey, I showed you. I know
Just
I
out of
did.
curiosity,
Yeah.
when you guys did the whole when you recorded the song, did you guys do it all together and it picked up, or did you guys do your parts individually and the person put it all together?
So we did it all in a recording studio. We initially started with pretty much part by part. So we met.
So one person would do their part, then the next
Yeah,
person,
exactly,
then you would.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So pretty much it was the first thing was of course I think it was the drums. Yeah, it was me.
Damn.
Because
Did
we
you
had
have a
to
bunch
do-
of mics in different spots and shit?
Yeah. So initially, what happens when you record these, we have to have something called
A microphone?
What is it called? Shut up. What is it called in Spanish? We have to call the.
El micrófono?
No, we
Phono?
we pretty much a pista, right?
Oh, okay.
A pista. That's
Pistol.
what you call it in Spanish, which pretty much is like a track that you use to kind of guide you, right? So
Like a reference track?
yeah. So we
That's
all
what they call it in
recorded-
English.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
So we all recorded that, right? We all pretty much played the song together. We had that. Once we had the reference track, then from there, that's when we added each part.
Mm-hmm.
So first it was the drums, then the bass. And I believe it was guitar and accordion. It might have been switched at that point, but yeah.
So back to the question though. Like, what do you want to be known for musically?
Musically, more
Yeah.
than anything, I want to dive myself into different genres. Honestly, I want to be that drummer that they could just call and they'd be like, you know what, I have a set to play in a jazz band. Hey, you know what, I'm
Dude,
down.
I think that'd be so
Or they'll
fucking
be
dope
like,
if you
hey,
played
you
in
know
a
what,
jazz band.
tonight we got a rock band playing. You down? Something like that.
So kind of just being the go-to guy to go through different
versatile,
experience
yeah.
with different bands and stuff.
And not just that, like also recording, making projects with them. Like my main goal is I want to make sure that like if I'm pursuing this music career,
Yeah.
to expand in different genres, different aspects, like even rap. I want to eventually invest in actually getting me one of those e-machines and start making
Hey,
beats.
that'd be dope. He does have one.
Yeah.
And I remember I seen him one night. We all got high. And then, he was talking about how he wants to do music and stuff like that. And he's like, I'm going to make a beat right now. So we all blazed up.
No.
He was pushing the beat thing. And I was like, all right, he might hit some good shit. That's might be the time I finally see Louis drop some good shit.
Dang.
I fell asleep. I woke up the next day. Fucking computer was sideways and there was nothing on the screen.
Hey man, okay. I would say don't do these things. Okay, I want to say sometimes your best ideas do come when you're under the influence.
No, 100%. I
But
agree.
sometimes, yeah, like it's just one of those where it's like if you had enough, or if you just, maybe you just didn't feel it that day, it just doesn't happen.
Well, I get this weird thing to where if I smoke before a studio session, I feel like my voice sounds better. I feel like I'm a little less on
Yeah.
edge, and I feel like I flow with the beat a little bit more.
Right, you have that.
Have you ever gotten? Oh, I'm not even gonna ask you if you have. You ever? I know the answer to that. How does like alcohol or like weed? Does that like influence the way you play at all? Like, do you feel more chill when you do it, or like how does that having those like outside influences in your body like affect you when you play? If
All
it
right.
does at all. Like, does it affect timing? Does it help you feel think better?
So when I'm practicing, I actually do love marijuana because it
Yeah.
actually allows you to pretty much just get in your creative side. It gets in that creative side of your brain where it's like, oh man, I can do this, do that, and it just kind of allows you not to think too much, right? Especially when you're practicing amongst more than just one person,
Right.
Because when we have these practice sessions, we have 4 different people in there that are also analyzing and seeing what you're playing, and it's even better if we all do it because we're all in the same effect and we all have that same creative side spark that comes up.
Hell yeah.
So I would say definitely advocate for that in a way. That's something that I personally like doing. That, and then when it comes to liquor is one of those things, like if I'm actually performing, like let's say if I'm actually going to a house party that I got booked at,
Yeah.
with those ones, shots are essential in a way because it allows your body to kind of move freely more, and it allows you to kind of relax because, you got to think about it. In an outsider's perspective, if let's say you get booked for a party, you're going to the stranger party you never met,
Yeah, that's
you
true.
never even seen in your life, and you don't even know what they're capable of. You don't know what that party is going to lead to.
Yeah.
I've been to parties where it's like they'll start chill, and then I don't know, man, they just start freaking getting
You ever
rowdy.
like look around, someone's doing heroin in the corner as like, you're
Not
playing Lachona,
exactly,
do some crazy shit?
Not exactly, no. But we do get a lot of people that they'll like the freaking booger sugar, or they'll freaking
Booger sugar.
yeah, that, or
That's
they'll
crazy.
freaking drink up the ass, and then they get belligerent.
They ever do that shit? You know how like they have the booger sugar around the glass of tequila? They do
No,
that and then-
I never experienced that or never seen
Goddamn,
that.
I'm giving people bad ideas.
Right?
Don't listen to me.
Don't do that. Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this, Louis.
Uh-huh.
I know we couldn't talk about certain types of women, but I just want to ask you this.
This guy.
Do the drummers get the girls?
Well, like
Because I mean, you got the forearms of a fucking madman. You're like
not even, bro.
You're like El Incredible Hulk, brother. Do they ever point? They're like, oh wow, bro, there's a bunch of brown husky men on this stage, but all I'm focused on is the man hitting that tambourine.
Nah, I mean, you definitely you definitely feel the eye, right? So like when I'm playing, like I would definitely feel the eye. There's girls that will actually go up to you.
Yeah.
If they really like you, they'll go up to you and they'll actually offer you a shot, or sometimes they'll even pour the shot on you. Like they'll be like, "Hey, take a shot with me." I definitely had those experiences. Those are awesome, and but yeah, I mean, I honestly, I'm not those type of guys. I'm just like, yeah, you know what?
Yeah, he's a chill guy.
Yeah, I'm just a chill guy. I don't like necessarily doing it at parties because there's always that thing where it's like you never.
We don't
know.
like doing what at parties?
I don't necessarily like hitting on those girls at parties.
Okay.
Because when you're there, you're booked for a certain.
You're there for business.
Yeah,
you're not
exactly.
there for pleasure.
Exactly. You're booked for a certain task, and sometimes what happens is. Sometimes that girl that you're talking to could be the daughter of maybe the guy that hired you.
I forgot you play for the fucking cartel.
Sometimes,
yeah, that'd be some crazy shit.
We'll play for some little narcos. It's crazy. But sometimes you don't know if that's the guy's girl. You don't know if that's the guy's daughter. And when these guys get belligerent and they get drunk, or sometimes even
what if it's both?
Or even if they do freaking booger sugar up the ass, they'll get belligerent. They'll probably freaking, they'll try to get you. They'll be like, hey, you know what? What are you doing with my daughter? What are you doing? So to avoid that, I'm like, you know what? I'd rather just play chill.
So if the girl comes up to you and she's like, "Hola, Papi Louis," with the Anthony Davis unibrow.
Obviously, I mean, I was
trying to fuck.
I would still talk, I'll still
yeah,
try.
You dirty rat. Yeah, I
Shut
know
up.
you still would talk.
I would still talk, but that's only right.
Yeah.
Only if I see that the conversation is leading that way, But if if it's just chill that type of thing, like, oh, you offered me a shot, thank you so much, I appreciate it. Hi, my name's Louis. What's your name? Blah blah blah.
Damn, he's putting y'all on game, bro.
That's it.
Little do y'all know, Louis has the most game out of all of us.
Not even.
I just can't talk about it.
I try. No.
He actually comes to me for advice on girls, and I'm just like, bro, why the fuck would you come to me, bro?
Bro, you get
I
all
got a
the
horrible
girls.
track
What you
record.
mean,
Me?
bro? You're the Mr. College man.
Bro, this is the fucking third time somebody said that in the last 3 back-to-back episodes. Every time we brought this subject up, why do people think me, bro? I do 3 things. I wake up, I beat my meat, I go to work, and then I edit.
You're the white guy with the jawline. Let's just.
I gotta get it back, bro.
Let's just stick it. Let's just stick to it.
Yeah, we'll stick it somewhere. Hello. That's right. Well, that's dope, man.
What's up, Ma?
Hey, insta plug there. Right. Well, that's cool, man. I'm actually really glad that you got the couple songs out there because that's one thing I've been teasing about for years. I'm like, bro, I tell everybody who makes music, bro, put that shit on Spotify. It's so stupid, especially in today's day and age, to not fucking want to do shit like that. Like, I feel like the way the internet and everything is just like, and I've told Louis this, I'm like, I'll say this again in case any of his bandmates watch. I don't know if you'll show anybody or you'll be embarrassed. I don't know, but Louis' bandmates or future bandmates, what I think y'all should do is go live, because I don't see a heavy market for live performances on that type of music. You should go live during practice sessions or whatever, and if people donate to you with a request for a song, y'all should practice that song while putting in your practice in. So that way you're making money off the live while still getting a good productive practice session in.
Yeah. No,
that's just what I think. I think that's like extra money, and it's like you're putting the time to good use. Because not only are you practicing, but you're also getting requests from like following you'd eventually get. So I think that would be dope. I think people who like that kind of music would really fuck with that concept. And I feel like it'd be so niche to where once you built that audience, sky's the limit.
Right.
That's just me. That's just what I think.
Yeah, no, of course. And nowadays,
game is game.
Especially with AI. It's so easy now to like actually manipulate that market now. You could just do all kinds of shit.
I was telling you a legit thing. That motherfucker brings up AI.
No, well, it's just I'm just elaborating to that point where it's like, hey, like, you know what? You actually do have a great point, and I
How do you say AI in Spanish?
Inteligencia artificial.
Shoo! Damn, that shit goes in, bro. I want to talk to Chat GPT in Spanish, bro.
Chat GPT, looking at
GPT. That reminds me of fucking when you told me that one time, bro. You went to the Taco Bell. I was on the phone with this guy.
Don't bring that up. Oh,
and
shit.
he went by he was on his lunch break eating taco. He was going to the Taco Bell drive-through. First of all, I asked, "Do you really need it?" But then once he got up to it, the fucking Taco Bell drive-through person was an AI robot.
Yeah.
That blew my fucking mind, bro.
Yeah, so see, the thing with...
Did you talk to it in Spanish yet? Because I was like, bro, you got to talk to it in Spanish, see if it still like gets the order right.
I do want to try that, but yeah, it's because I work in freaking...
Whoa, don't dox yourself.
Oh,
shit. Got weirdos on the internet. I'll edit that out.
Mind. Yeah,
but yeah, he works near a Taco Bell.
Yeah, I work near a Taco Bell, and yeah, that Taco Bell freaking... It surprised the fuck out of me when I was like, wait, what the hell? This, like, it's an actual, like, it's not even an actual human talking. And
that's crazy.
The crazy part, like, and the crazy part, I even seen some things on TikTok where they actually go and they're like, oh, this is how to bypass it. And they just say some stupid off the wall shit.
And they get like 20,000 tacos.
Right.
Something stupid.
Yeah, exactly. They get some stupid off the wall shit like, yeah, I want me 5 burritos with 30,000 fries.
That's
40,000.
crazy.
And like, they'll just say some stupid shit. And then out of nowhere, you just bring the freaking, the actual, worker and like, oh, what can I help you with type of deal. So
Man, I miss when Taco Bell.
they're listening for sure when you come up. Like, so yeah, just because it's they're still listening. Like, they'll still be like,
real.
oh, shit.
I miss when they had the grilled stuffed steak burritos, man, way back in the day. But I feel like Taco Bell should have carne asada fries. I feel like they're missing out on the market by not having that.
They have carne asada nachos.
Yeah, and they got I'll be honest, man. I don't like the Mexican pizza at Taco Bell, man. I feel like it's borderline racist.
Yeah,
because I feel like Italians don't dabble into fucking Mexican food like that, and the Mexicans don't dabble into Italian food like that.
Well,
don't get me wrong, both very good cuisines. Mexican food's fucking bomb. You can never go wrong with Mexican food. Same thing with Italian food.
Have you ever? Okay, so there's actually a Mexican pizza that I hope you get to try one day.
From where?
So, fuck, I forgot the damn taco place. I can't think of it on the top of my head.
Is it like a food truck or is it like an actual place?
No, it's an actual place that's in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
And what they do is actually give you a birria pizza.
Whoa, that's crazy.
So think about it like that. It's literally a big ass, technically a whole bunch of cheese birria. And they give you the tortillas. Like, it's literally just a whole birria taco, but in a pizza. It's fucking awesome. Yeah, and I seen it before on TikTok. I seen it many times. I'm like, dude, that I want to try. I want to try it. And it's like...
Well, I mean, you've been known to eat some wild things like imitation crab. Would you ever eat imitation birria?
Here we go again. Okay, no. Well, actually, believe it or not, there's an actual birria that's made with mushrooms. And I've been willing. Crazy. I'm actually
like some
willing
vegan
to try
shit,
it.
Or is it just
some vegan shit? I follow this. I know I keep bringing up TikTok, but
no, you're good.
It's like nowadays, who doesn't?
So
I saw this TikTok. Person I follow. She actually does Mexican food but vegan.
Oh,
so
shit.
It's very an interesting
Is she
channel.
hot?
Yeah, she's pretty hot. If I find the link, I'll put you on.
Hell yeah.
But bro, that. I came up across a post the other day where it was like she made some mushrooms birria style.
Holy shit.
And it looked interesting as fuck. And the tortilla itself, which was more crazier, it wasn't flour, it wasn't any of that. She actually shredded a whole bunch of carrot, mixed it with some eggs and some cheese, and made tortillas out of it.
Holy shit. Well, I think next time we have some mushrooms, we should make some carrots and tortillas into it.
I feel like...
Maybe you wouldn't be in the bathroom talking about the house being fucking demonic.
It's a crazy mix.
Yeah.
But as like, you have carrot, you have the mushroom, you have the cheese, but you season that mushroom like a birria. It's like, holy shit.
Birria is good, though. I do fuck heavy with birria.
Actually, it sounds interesting.
Hell yeah.
It really does.
Shit, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Nah, but you can throw down. I think one of the best things I've had from Louis, his stepmom's. Well, first of all, we don't disrespect her cooking. I don't want to say her name because weirdos on the internet, but we never disrespect her cooking, right?
You never do. Yeah.
2 things you don't disrespect with Louis: you never disrespect his stepmom's cooking, and you never disrespect the good Lord, because Louis, he'll always pray in front of churches.
Oh my God.
He'll pray in front of hospitals.
Shut up.
But he'll never pray in front of chiropractors, and it pisses me off.
Oh my God.
Because they help people just as much as the other two do. But
Right.
different topic for a different day.
Yeah, different topic. That we'll elaborate on that later on.
No.
If I even come to a second podcast, I'm kind of
Yeah.
offended right now.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Getting this motherfucker on a podcast, it's like harder to get hit. He's like celebrity status, bro. He don't want to
Not
admit it,
even.
but he's like celebrity status. Trying to book
No.
this motherfucker, I've tried for 2 months, and it's always, oh, what are we gonna talk about? No, it's not gonna take me seriously. No, I gotta get
Nah,
a
not
haircut
even.
first.
No,
But
okay. The serious part, no. Here's the thing, just to kind of put it short and sweet. The reason I don't really come into these, it's just like me personally, my personal self, I just don't have that, I guess, that self-esteem to like do these type of things just naturally. It takes a lot of time for me to really engage it, and it's just like, you know what, let me try it. And what's funny about it is like I live this shit. I perform not on a daily, but almost every weekend. It's like I'm always technically exposed as an artist, this and that, and I'm always around, strangers looking at me. I'm like, why am I always opposed to doing these type of things?
I think it's because I think it's because you put me in some weird light to where you put me on. I don't want to say a pedestal, but I feel like you take my opinion a certain way. Like you take my opinion highly, and I feel like at certain times I feel like I can be really brash and stuff like that. But I would say, just from my perspective, like how you're saying, like you have the lack of self-esteem and stuff like that, and that's why you don't do things like this. It kind of goes back to like when you were saying earlier about like you kind of just have to roll with it. Like if you think of it less like inconvenience or like, oh fuck, I can't do this, I can't do this or whatever, my self-esteem hits me, and you think of it as more of a challenge, I think that's the best way to perceive it. Like you don't look at me as a friend who, because we're in different worlds, right? Like I content create, do this, stream this and that. You're actually out there on the floor, like you're there in front of the performances and stages and stuff. I'd like to do that, but I'm on a different aspect. But granted, we're both artists at the end of the day, doing very, I guess, similar things in a certain aspect. So I think anytime you feel that way, it shouldn't be a hit at your self-esteem. It should be more as you take it as an opportunity that, yeah, it will be a scary experience because it's not something that like you do often, but it's you growing.
Yeah.
Like it's something like after this podcast, you can say, oh, fuck, I may have liked it. I may have not liked it. There's certain things I may have liked or not, or could have improved on, but I did it.
Exactly.
And I feel like that's something that more than 90% of people who didn't do it can say. So honestly, it's just more of like an evolution of you as an artist. I think after this, you'll eventually be a little more comfortable on the camera when you look back and watch this. I mean, it's going to hurt looking back and watching this because you'll be like, fuck, man, why did I do this? Why did I look like that? But nah, man, I think it's and you're just always evolving, man. It's like fucking.
It's definitely rewarding factor at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And to elaborate on that, it's like, it's just one of those things where it's like, it allows that, broad expansion into more. See, like right now, like as I was discussing with you earlier, I had an idea too. Like, eventually I do want to start a podcast that's tailored towards what I do, which is playing that, my genre of music, which is
talking over it.
Norteño, right? Norteño. I'll say that with an accent.
Yeah, bro. He learned that in Spanish class.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like I wanna give the people something to like, hey, you know what? There's something for us as well. I want to give, especially for the type of music we play, because I feel like we give it that praise, but a lot of people don't understand a lot of the history that goes behind these iconic songs.
You gotta do that shit with glasses on, bro. If you're gonna fucking learn and to teach people, bro. I expect if you do that podcast, you gotta hop on with glasses every fucking episode, bro. You gotta be a studious young Mangelo.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just one of those things. Like that's why when I was really thinking about doing the podcast, I was like, you know what, it's gonna at least give me that open ended side of things of like, you know what, this is possible. This is something that I can do.
Yeah.
I just have to really apply it, just like anything else in life.
Oh, that's real. That's real. And I hope you enjoyed the time on here. I sure as fuck enjoyed, bro. I think this was great. Yeah. And I hope at least you got something out of it, whether it be even just getting out of your shell a little bit. Because I've always said, I feel like this motherfucker is a gem. He's a one in a million. He's I mean, he is my lol cow. I do shit on him, but he's one of those friends to where it's like, if I can do it, it's funny, but if anybody else does it, I'm gonna fucking put your jaw against the fucking curb and kick you. Because only I like shitting on my little Lou Bear.
This guy.
Well, that and ego, but I mean, fucking that dude's been. He does it in a different way. I feel like I do.
Appreciate our friendship. I ain't gonna lie.
Likewise.
This guy, I mean, we go back. Believe it or
We do
not,
go
it's
back.
like it's man.
But he'll never go back. He's staying here, unfortunately, in the United States.
Yeah. Yeah.
But hey, you know what? If we have to
go
get
back.
married, bro, and we have to show the world what Adam and Steve really is,
Oh shit.
I'm down. If it means keeping my buddy in the United States,
Why you do these?
I will do it.
Do not bring that. Do not bring that. Fuck. What's that word? Fuck.
Blasphemy,
No. Don't bring that.
secret.
That secret. Yeah.
Louis,
Don't
we
bring
all
that
know.
secret to life.
I'm
man.
sorry,
No,
Louis.
Don't bring that.
I'm
secret
sorry.
to
We'll
life.
go back to the closet.
They
We'll end
cannot
it here.
know. They cannot know yet.
Well,
No,
Louis-
on a real note, though, real homie, I honestly, I fuck with him since day one. He's always just, he's always kind of in a way been an inspiration to like, because what he's taught me, honestly, since day one.
Man, you made me cry, bro.
Honestly, I want to say is his perseverance. Like, he always has something to work towards every single time, and I admire that. And honestly, it's been a huge stepping stone to me, because it allows me to also look in that perspective, like, you know what, because sometimes I do feel down. Sometimes I'm like, fuck, like, why am I here and why can't I be there? And I just start asking myself all these questions. But it's just like, what he's taught me is, when you're into that position, is all that matters is action, and that's all it is.
Yeah.
The moment he gets up and he starts just doing it, like right now, as I was coming in
Cranking the hog.
and I saw all these cameras, these lights, it brought me joy to see how much he developed his career, and not just photography, but in his streaming and all that. So like, if I could say, like, one of my inspirations, in my daily life, definitely out of obviously, shout out to everyone else as well.
No, fuck them. This is my time right
This
now.
guy, but definitely he's definitely one of the inspirations that I've seen.
Well, I appreciate that, Louis.
Of
My
course.
my best advice to you, man, is you just got to keep growing, man. At the end of the day, it's just, I feel like you as a person, I feel like a lot of people try and bring you down. Sometimes you get surrounded by people who just get in your head and stuff like that. By the end of the day, it's just kind of like you live your own life. So if people are trying to take your shoes off, bro, you gotta snatch those J's back, bro, and put it right back on your fucking feet and keep that
Exactly.
shit stepping, bro.
Exactly.
Don't matter what
Insane.
the hell anyone's gonna say, because chances are, if people have time to hate, they're wasting that time, because they should be using that
Exactly.
time to make fucking money. That's my
Exactly.
biggest thing at the end of the day, man. And
Exactly.
only brokies who hate their lives hate, because it's
Exactly.
misery loves fucking company. So I think with you should always fucking. That's why I'm very happy to hear. I am actually very curious to hear how those songs turned out on Spotify. But
Oh yeah, and the other one, sorry, before I forget,
Yeah.
the other song that's in the mix is called Aquel Fiestón. I'll go ahead and send you the link. We don't have the song out yet. It's actually going to be out like about 22 days. So
22
hopefully,
days, that's very specific.
I
Is
know,
there a
it's
reason why?
Because the person that's in charge of that, they work with a particular agency.
Oh, they pay $5,000 a day.
Yeah, $3,000, $5,000 a day.
Damn.
Those of you who don't know, the casting couch, whatever. Anyways, back to the topic though. It's like, yeah, so they work with a particular like recording agency, and they go and they give us in a specific day as and when it's going to be
I
released.
feel like that motherfucker just went on DistroKid and he's like, it's gonna be released in fucking 22 days. It's what my fucking
I know,
manager
that's kind of
says,
what I
the
think
AR
about too.
said,
That's how I
bitch.
think about it too. I'm like, it doesn't sound too.
You guys can just if you guys got the file, you can just upload it yourself, bro.
Exactly, but it's like, it's
fucking
one of
weird.
those things where it's like, sadly, that project specifically, like, we don't have. It's not that we don't have say, but we don't have the actual pull in that, because
I get it, bro.
It's like it's their name versus ours.
Oh, okay, so that makes sense.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, though, it's like
Hey,
it is
something's better than
definitely a
nothing.
catchy ass song. We hope it hits. Obviously, it's very catchy in the ear. Like, as soon as you listen to it.
Yeah.
Once the podcast is out, maybe the song might not even be out yet.
Probably, not 22 days. It's gonna drop next
we'll
Monday.
definitely
Or
comment.
Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't know.
I'll definitely make sure to definitely comment the link once we actually get the actual song file, so you guys can take a listen.
Or you
But
can
yeah,
come back on and promote it. I mean,
that too. We'll see. You had to do some stuff to convince me, you know.
See, this fucking dirty rat, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Drummers get girls.
Hey,
Either that or you're roofie. I'm one of the two.
Hey, you know what?
But hey, that's all the time we
Anyways,
got here. I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here, Lou Bear. Again, even if you never come on again, I at least have bragging rights to all my friends, and I can say I got the Lou Bear. Este Lou Bear. The young Mangelo, young Mangelitis.
Yeah, no, it was a pleasure having me.
Yeah, it was a pleasure having me too, Louis. Yeah, I'm glad I came here today.
I'll rephrase. My bad. No, I'll rephrase. It was a pleasure to be here. Honestly, it was fun experience. Honestly,
hey, friendship is a blessing, bro.
Exactly.
You know, I always say you're a fake Catholic, but one thing that is a
No,
blessing
I'm not a fake Catholic.
is our friendship.
I actually have everything.
It was divine intervention that we met, and we've stuck out this long. You're actually one of my longest friendships I've ever had.
Damn, that's deep. But no, by the way, I'm not a fake Catholic.
No,
Actually,
yeah, he's a real Catholic.
I have my first communion, my confirmation.
I just give him shit.
All I need now is my wedding.
He's in faith.
All I need now is my wedding. That's all I need. So,
I told you, bro, we
future
can do it.
wifey, if you're out there, shit.
That's crazy. Throw me under
know
the
what?
fucking bus. Fuck me.
I'm here, mommy. Huh?
Hello. Whoa.
Hello.
What's up, ma?
Yeah, right now, you know, it's just, you know, just keeping it single, but you
So
know,
I'm saying, if anybody wants,
ready to mingle.
if anybody
you know what
wants
I
to go to
mean.
Nintendo World, hit this man up. He'll take you there.
No, not Nintendo World.
All right,
I'll
Louis.
take you to La Michoacana. I'm fucking dead.
Go play with the Los Chicharrones,
Los
bitch.
chicharrones, bitch. All right.
Give you a can of chinga tu madre.
I'm fucking
Have
dead.
you seen that? Never mind. That's what your man's fucking AI did with
All
this
right,
shit.
or how about los tamaleros, bitch?
Fuck, un VIP, un VIP.
Hey.
All right, Lou, I'm going to end it here because
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta go take a piss. Too.
I got to take a fat piss. But thank you again, man. Thank you for having on. Louis,
Likewise.
project manager. He ain't even a friend of the
Fucking
project.
lit.
He's a project manager. I don't want to leave you hanging.
Fucking
Thank you
lit.
all for tuning in. Come on.
Nah.
All right. Thank you all for coming in.
All right.
Until next episode, good night, good morning, good afternoon.